Hey guys, ECRG here, back with another episode. As you can see by the title of today's episode, it is called White Collar Job, Blue Collar Work Ethic. So just take a second and think about that, what that means to you. White collar job, blue collar work ethic. So of course today I'm talking about how to be successful in the clinical research industry. How to be successful in clinical research. A lot of people have been emailing me, getting in touch with me because they want to get in the clinical research field. They want to maybe even level up in the clinical research field. Maybe they're a clinical trial assistant trying to get to be a CRA. Maybe they are an in-house CRA trying to be a CRA. Who knows? Maybe they're a study coordinator and they're just trying to make it to a CRO. They want a change of pace. They're tired of being on the site level. They want to work for a CRO now. So one thing is guaranteed in this industry, and that is change. People are going to move positions. People are going to move out of different realms. They go site, CRO, pharma level. People are going to move around. That's one thing that you can be sure of. So how do you do that? How do you make sure that you put yourself in position to even get in the clinical research industry? A, B, after a year, 2 years, get that promotion that you want with that income level that you want, taking it to the next level. How do you make sure about that? You take it to the next level. So what I say is white collar job, blue collar work ethic. You've got to work hard, guys. There's no doubt about it. You've got to work hard. You've got to work your face off. And there's times in this industry where the going really, really gets tough and you got to see what you're made of. Are you going to quit? Are you going to just fail and not do your deadlines? Are you going to make sure that you're able to complete your deadlines? What are you going to do? It's that blue collar work ethic. The job's got to get done at the end of the day. The job's got to get done. So if it requires you staying up till 12 working, if it requires you getting into the office early or starting work early, if you're working remotely, what are you going to do? White collar job, blue collar work ethic. So most jobs in clinical research, at least the jobs that we talk about mostly on this channel, are white collar jobs. Sitting at a desk, decent salary, if not really good salary. Salaries range in the industry, as you guys know. Many people, but you play your cards right, you can get an entry-level job making 55, 60K. Great salary starting out in the industry. Great salary. And then, as many of you guys know, after that, you become a CRA, you're making 80, 90, 100K. Right after that in your first jump. 100K, very, very high side. That's probably if you're working for a pharmaceutical company as a CRA1, entry-level CRA. But 80K is pretty normal. 90K, mid to high. But if you're including bonuses and stuff, not that high. But 75 to 85K is normal for a CRA1. So how do you get there, guys? White collar job, blue collar work ethic. So when we talk about that blue collar work ethic, we're not talking about just doing the minimum, just checking the boxes, showing up on time, getting meeting your deadlines. That's not what we're talking about. That's expected of you. So what comes with that blue collar work ethic to make sure that you're ready, prepared to get to the next level? So as you guys know, we talk about networking a lot on this channel, networking, opening doors, networking at holiday parties. Now, of course, you guys know with COVID and things, holiday parties aren't really going to be happening for a while. Different parties and get-togethers and meetings aren't really going to be happening for a while. So obviously it's a little bit harder to network, and that's just what it is. But before pre-COVID, networking was a big thing I talked a lot about on this channel, and that's one of the things. So you got to work at it. If it comes easy to you, great. If you like networking with your peers and it comes easy to you, great. Have at it. But for those people that are a little bit more introverted and aren't big fans of putting themselves out there, aren't big fans of networking, well, you got to do the work. The job's got to get done. You've got to network, guys. That's what it comes down to. White collar job, blue collar work ethic. It's about going above and beyond what's called of you to make sure that you're in the best position to reap the rewards a year or years later down the line when you're ready to take that next leap. It's part of that work ethic. So are you going to make sure you spend a little extra time networking? Yeah. Are you going to make sure that you are talking to people around the office or talking to people around your organization that can potentially help you or not potentially help you? Yep, you got to do that. Now, when it comes to actually doing your job, so we know that that's something that's not necessarily a part of your job, but can definitely help you. Networking. Another thing that can help you is different trainings. Are you going to take the time to go to ACRP? Many of you guys know I went to ACRP and reviewed it in a number of videos. So if you have questions about that, let's see, that was 2019. Yeah, 2019 in Nashville, Tennessee. Had a great time in ACRP. So are you going to put that time in? ACRP is a full weekend. Are you going to take the time off from drinking and partying with your friends or hanging out with your significant other or whatever you like to do, watching TV and movies all weekend? Are you going to put that time in, spend a weekend away, and really learn and master your craft? That's that blue collar work ethic that I'm talking about, but the white collar job. And there's plenty of other conferences out there. Are you going to do that? So you got to make sure that you're putting in that work. All this extra work is giving you opportunities. It's about getting the most opportunities that you can get to make sure that you're in position to go to that next level. So could it be networking that gives you the job, that gets you to go to that project management level or CRA level? Maybe. But it could be, maybe you're in a class and you have the knowledge and your project manager on a team is like, hey, does anyone have this skill set that I'm looking for? Boom. You've done the work. You have the skill set they're looking for. Now you're in position. It just happens just like that, guys. There's a lot of change in this industry. So with a lot of change and moving around of people and people quitting, people changing jobs, people getting fired, there's a lot of change. You have an opportunity. You have these opportunities. These opportunities come up time and time again to really take yourself and your skill set to the next level. That's that blue collar work ethic. Are you going to step up to the plate and do what needs to be done so you can get to where you want to get to? Blue collar work ethic, guys, in a white collar job. So I think about bringing that mentality to my job, combining both. Because a lot of people, these tradesmen, by the way, these guys are masters at their craft. These tradesmen, a lot of people look down on them because, they're in these dirty jobs. They're in these dingy jobs. They think they don't make a lot of money, which is not true. Just talk to your local plumber or electrician. I'm sure the doctor, your local doctor, would be begging to make what they make. So just talk to them. But that's a subject for another day. But these guys work hard. They definitely work hard, and they reap the benefits. They reap the rewards of it as well. So you guys can do that too. White collar job, blue collar work ethic. Do you have what it takes? Do you have the work ethic to get to where you want to get to? A lot of people email me all the time talking about, they want to be a CRA. They want to get to this. How do you get to be a CRA? I'm in clinical research. I've been working this job for a year. How do you get to be a CRA? Another thing that comes up is, what are you doing when you're off work? Are you looking at jobs on Indeed? Are you looking on jobs on Monster? Are you looking at jobs on LinkedIn? Are you networking with recruiters online? Are you befriending them on LinkedIn and talking to them and starting conversations with them? Or are you just coming home and watching TV and playing video games and talking to your girlfriend and your friends and your boyfriend maybe? What are you doing when you get home? How bad do you really want it? How bad do you want it, guys? Because I tell you what, as soon as you become a CRA, things change. Things really change. As soon as you become a project manager, things change. It's really once you get past that first level, that it's really the second level, but the first big level. As soon as you get past that first big level, things change for you. So how bad do you want it? Are you willing to put that extra time in, that extra work in? That's that blue collar work ethic. See, a lot of people, once it's 5:00, they go home and do nothing, or they're done with work. They're not checking no emails. They're not doing nothing. So are you willing to put that extra work in? If so, bring that blue collar work ethic to the table. So if you guys have any questions about getting into the clinical research field, leveling up in the field, preparing for interviews, fixing your resume. We do it all. We're full service, guys. So email me, eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com. And a lot of people ask, you have like a website, or do you have anything that can give me a little bit more information about you and what kind of services you offer? And I always tell people, no, I don't have a website right now. Maybe one day I will do a website, but for right now, I think, this is fine. But I always tell people, there's nothing my website is going to tell you that's going to convince you to work with me on this than is not already in my 400 plus videos on YouTube, or 300 plus podcast episodes if you're listening on the podcast. I mean, what more can a website tell you, or a Facebook page tell you? Which I do have a Facebook page. I believe it's facebook.com/eliteclinicalresearch. But what more can it tell you? You've seen, I put in hours and hours and hours and hours of content online about clinical research. So if you're still confused or questioning whether I can help you or not, you need to listen to more episodes, and then you can email me and we'll work together, because we have a lot of topics on the YouTube page and podcast page. So once again, if you're interested in anything like that, we'll take you from A to B. We'll take you all the way from, if you send in your resume, we'll review it for you. We'll get it right. We'll consult with you on which jobs to apply for, how to apply for these jobs, who to reach out to. It's a process, but we'll tell you that. Then we'll teach you how to interview. Once you have gotten interview offers, we'll teach you how to interview. We'll tell you what parts of your background are best to highlight in your interview. We'll take you all the way through, start to finish, guys, and then all the way through from your job offer. We'll even discuss with you how to negotiate your salary in this industry. So we'll take you A to B, from before you have a job all the way through to you have a job. And then guess what? We'll even help you once you're ready to level up. You can come right back to us. And once you're ready to level up, we'll take you through that process again, guys. So once again, email me, eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com, and hope this was helpful. Remember, guys, this is a white collar field, but you got to bring that blue collar work ethic to this field, because people work hard in this field. And if you want to get to where you want to get to, bring that hard blue collar work ethic and you'll get there. Take care, guys.